Hi, everybody. Regina Roberti, founder of Life Transformation Solutions, certified holistic health coach, and sleep specialist here. And today I wanted to talk about some work that is being done and research that is being done in the realm of sleep medicine and the application of digital programs and technologies. So there has been a couple different doctors who are leading the forefront in this research on digital therapeutics for insomnia. And so they're discussing the potential of digital therapeutics, such as online cognitive behavioral therapy programs, smartphone apps, and wearable devices. So they are trying to improve the access to effective insomnia treatment across the board for people because we live in a digital world right now. And they're exploring the role of personalized sleep interventions based on different sleep profiles per individual. So if you're somebody who has been looking for devices that might help you with sleeping better at night, then you probably have found some that look almost like an oblong egg. They sit in the palm of your hand and they emit some kind of frequency that is supposed to affect the nervous system and help it to relax more deeply and quickly. And so some people are experiencing that. I haven't seen a wide range of people trying this type of insomnia technology. But when we're talking smartphone apps and we're talking wearable devices, we already are in a world that is submerged in Wi-Fi, EMFs, and radiation. And while we are seeing a rise in smart devices that emit these frequencies, I wonder if there's a correlation between that and the rise of people being unable to sleep. So in discussions around sleep hygiene, we're telling people, shut off the TVs at night, turn off your tablets, stay off your smartphones, and get away from the LED screens. And if you can't get away from them or you don't want to get away from them, then at least wear some blue light blocking glasses. But we're not really discussing the effects of EMFs or Bluetooth radiation and all these things that could potentially be creating a rift in our nervous system, in our hormone production, and how our hormones balance each other. So if we can put a product on our skin that has the ability to increase a certain hormone or decrease a certain hormone, or we can take pills to increase the availability of serotonin in our bodies to help us have the ability to have less anxiety, right? Increase the feel-good hormone. But we're telling people to stop using smartphone apps and stop using wireless earplugs because of the effects that it can have on the nervous system. I'm wondering where we go with that topic of conversation, because there's a lot of contradiction there. We're telling people to wear necklaces or pendants that block EMF radiation, or at least disrupt its frequency so that it's not so harmful to us. We have them for our cell phones. I have what we call towers here in my house that are supposed to block the Wi-Fi signal frequency, not from the devices that they're going to, but from going through our bodies and impacting us in a negative way. Fortunately, we don't have sleep issues in our household. And, for the simple fact that I have about 5 different ones surrounding my Wi-Fi router. Um, I think that it's really interesting that we're looking to introduce more um, technologies and smartphone apps and wearable devices to improve insomnia when the discussion is always that they affect us negatively. So while I think that digital interventions can maybe bridge the gap and access to insomnia treatment, to what degree are we creating another problem on the cellular level, on the hormone level? So there's a few different things around them that I think we should be talking about, which is, are they user friendly? Are they diverse enough for the range of types of people dealing with sleep deprivation, poor sleep quality? And, are they culturally sensitive? And, how, more importantly, out of all of these things, how are they going to affect our other forms of health long term? You know, so many people are out there telling us to separate from the digital world, go out, get outside, get some fresh air. These are all different ways to work on your stress levels and get you away from the distractions that keep you from connecting with yourself. And, on the other hand, we're trying to bring people in and get them to be on their devices more often and have them attached to our bodies in order to fix this sleep problem that we're having. And so I know I'm going back and forth on this. I just am trying to understand how, as we go forward in the future when it comes to insomnia, how can we really help people with a one size fits all kind of treatment. And I'm more interested in the one-on-one aspect when I help my clients, because individually everybody's different, psychologically, medically, physiologically, everybody is different. And so where some of these kinds of therapeutics may be able to help one person and they get great results, it's not going to be the same for everybody across the board. And I'm more concerned with the long-term effects of people being on technologies more and more versus getting closer to themselves by shutting all of the digital stuff off, and working more deeply within themselves to find out what's causing their sleep to be disrupted in the first place. I'm always working towards root cause. And so, if you have any insight or an opinion about this, or you have questions about this or concerns about this, please comment. Let me know what you think about this topic of digital therapeutics. And, what are your feelings on technology and the way that people have more anxiety, more depression, more insomnia diagnoses than ever before, and that more people are on medications because of these things? I sometimes feel like we tend to go in the wrong direction rather than just go to the heart of the problem, the mind-body connection, the spiritual connection. Because I believe that when you access the mind and you understand where the issues are coming from on an unconscious level, which is the emotional level, that you can clear as many problems as you want in a very short period of time if you bring some sense of logic into a very illogical emotional place in the mind. And so let me know what you think. Are your concerns similar to mine, or do you not really care, or do you think this is going in a totally different direction? Comment below, and thank you for listening, and thanks for your support.